So new building in Rust, eh? Telling me there's some new building stuff in Rust now. You want to know what I have to think about that? I'll tell you right now. It's about goddamn time. You know what I'm saying? A few new things here. You can build in these now. That's pretty cool. So let's talk. Let's talk about a couple things here.
Ooh, new half walls? What you gonna do with those?
So we got these new half walls. These new half walls here. That's pretty cool. They're the same health. The same health as regular walls. They're the same cost too. So one thing I want to go ahead and say before I start this video. This is on staging branch. So things are likely to change, but I just want to kind of show a few things just to give you guys a little taste of what to expect. So you guys know what's coming. So this opens a few new options for us. Mainly talking about base defense. I'll show you guys a few options here. We'll just build this 1-story high. Let's see what we can do here. So one thing just right off the bat, I'm going to show you guys that if you guys remember way back in the day, remember Sir Winter made a video with these new windows that you could do. And now you can do them again. These little windows right here. You can still do them now. I know, but it's a lot easier now. So those are back. That's pretty cool. A downside with these is you can't really shoot down so well. It's more of like, you know, shooting up. You know, this would be a good spot to have it because there's a little ridge right there. You got nice cover. Your gun won't fall out. One option you could do, you could put boxes right here. Shoot down a little easier if you want to. You could just leave this open if it was on a higher floor, and if you have a way to protect this, maybe a shotgun turret. So now it's a little easier to shoot down. See, it's stuck to the wall. The wall's giving it stability right here. That's how that's working. One other option you can do, and my friend Deesquake showed me this one in my stream. It's kind of a cool new way to shoot down. And same thing, you could do this before, but it's just easier now with the half walls. See? And you can do that with double doors too if you wanted to. Kind of another cool thing you could maybe do, defend your base, or this would maybe even be better used as an offense if you're raiding someone, having a raid tower or something like that, or a raid base.
New tool cupboard mechanic.
One other huge change is with tool cupboards. You can now open these up, and there's spots here for them. And I think the way this is going to work is this will kind of feed your foundations. So your foundations decay. Hopefully it's at an accelerated rate now that you can kind of feed them as they're decaying. So there's slots in there now. You have to hold E, and then I can now authorize. So here's kind of how this works. Tool cupboard coverage now extends to the foundations. And I'll show you what that means because that might sound a little confusing. So you see, I have this long set of foundations, and as you can see, I'm off the foundation and I'm still building privilege, even with the tool cupboard all the way over there. So basically what's happening is it's transferring its privilege with the foundations. Does that make sense? But if I make a break in it, see, now I'm no longer building privilege. So what I was thinking was I could maybe place one right here. The only thing though is if I place this one now takes priority over that one. So if I deauthorize on this, go all the way over here, I'm still deauthorized. I'm not sure if there's too many applications for this. There might be. Say if someone's raiding you and they take over maybe a base over there or something, and your two bases are connected by foundations, but maybe there's one that's left out. you could reclaim that base by simply doing that. And that'll take priority over that base. So I don't know, it's kind of a very specific scenario, but there might be some sort of application for it. I'll let you guys figure that out. You can let me know what you come up with in the comments or something. So that's kind of cool. This will make it a lot easier to wall off monuments, which might be kind of a pain. It'll also be easier to wall off clans too, but I don't know if that's quite as effective anymore because you can now just ladder over walls and such, so.
No more wall stacking!
One other huge change is you can no longer wall stack. So let me show you guys what I mean. You used to be able to do wall stacking like this. Even with a pretty far gap like that, it still won't let you do it. And you can normally get a lot closer than that, but that's just how it is. So you can build pretty close on the other side like that, but it's not going to really help. Also, you can no longer place triangles in the center like this, and that's going to limit a lot of players because a lot of bases used to have stuff like this in them. So that's no longer going to be a thing. One other thing is with the roofs, like I was showing you guys, it now takes up a wall space. So since it takes up a wall space, I can't overlap a wall and a roof, how we used to make those loot rooms like this, because now it takes up the wall space. So even if I try to place a wall right here, it still doesn't work. It still doesn't work. If you do want to stack your roofs, there are still other ways to do it, and you guys probably already guessed, but with the half walls, you can easily do it like so. And you know what I'm actually super excited about is, I don't know if you guys are OG Rust players, you'll remember this, but now for our loot rooms, we can bring back the old shelves. You guys remember that? Let me know in the chat if you guys remember that. All you OG Rust players. This is back in the day. This is how we, back in my day. This is how we did our shelves back then, like that. Nostalgic, these right here. So I'm excited for this. It's going to open up a lot of new opportunities for us. A lot of people are kind of pissed off because it's you know, they're saying it's ruining the creativity of building, but I actually believe the exact opposite. I think people are going to have to be more creative to come up with different ways to kind of protect their bases now. They can't just use silly wall stacking like this. To protect their base, they're gonna have to come up with new and innovative ways. So that's just my thought. If you guys disagree, feel free to let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. I am curious to know them, so just let me know.
Role-playing roof changes.
So there's a little bit of a change with roofs now. Roofs act as a wall. So what does that mean exactly? We can place roofs now as on foundations like that, which is a pretty cool thing. I'm a little bummed though because this isn't closed. The sides are not closed. I don't know why that would be open. It really limits us in what we can do with this. I mean, you can close it like this, but you can still pickaxe that out. So I don't know. I hope they maybe could add a triangle that you can place right there. It would be pretty cool. If they still want you to spend stone on it, or if they could just simply close it, would be nice. Because then you could build little tiny bases, like little hobbit homes like this. It'd be really cool. And cheaper too. You're gonna have to give up a little space. You have to give up a little space, but you know, it costs less. So, but regardless, it's nice to have more options for your bases, for your buildings. So I'm happy that they're adding that. One thing though, with stairs now, you used to be able to place walls in the bottom, but you can't do that anymore. I don't know why they did that. Maybe because they don't want you to do some weird shit with the roofs. I'm not really too sure. Oh shoot, you can't even place, oh man, you can't even place walls on this either. Okay, interesting. Okay, I just figured that out right now. So also here's it's not really a big thing because you could already do that, but the foundations now clip. So you used to have to be able to go, you used to have to go like this and then like this, and then you build back. So that's kind of cool, you know, quality of life sort of thing.
Livable shacks.
And now we got these little shack things that we can build in. This is pretty cool, and when I first saw this, I thought that they were gonna fix it, and that it was just kind of a bug or something. Right now, you can build right through it. I would imagine that this will probably change. It'll probably be like the bus stop where you can't build like through the walls. But according to Twisted, he talked to Alistair, and they want to keep this in the game. And that's really cool. I really, really like that. I'm super happy they're adding things like that into the game. Although, I think that this right here might be a little overpowered. People are going to be targeting these, which is fine. They should be targeted because they're you know, they're strong. They should be you know, it's fine for it to be strong. But the thing is they can build all the way around it. And if you can force the raider in through this side, you can force them in through this side, they're going to come into a wall right here, and they're going to have to go all the way around to the other side, and they're going to have to raid, you know, maybe twice as much or more. But I don't know if they're only going to spawn next to this structure or if it's going to be just randomly around the map, because this little block right here actually does stop you from building. Oh, I guess I can build up and over it though, so okay, so scratch that. So yeah, I guess you can build all the way around. So hopefully they change that. You know, one thing that I think would be pretty cool is if you had to find special doors that only worked on these. Maybe it could be like a bigger door or something, or I don't know, it could be something. And then if you find that door, you'll be like, oh yeah, now I can go build in the shack or something for like solo players and or you know, duos or whatever. So because like right now, I mean, nothing against clans. It's okay to play with groups and stuff and with your friends, but it kind of makes them a little stronger. This right here, because groups can, you know, they can really take advantage of this. But if you do find one of these, you can use the single door airlock. Super cheap starter base. Super cheap starter base, because all you need is this. You don't even need to put a doorway right there. You just need 2 walls, a ceiling, and a foundation, and now you got yourself a starter base with a single door airlock. Bam, easy. If you wanted to, you could also do the double door airlock like this. You guys already know about this one. No, you can't get through. And if you wanted to make it so it's harder for them to get through, you could even place it like that. And now there's no way they can like double jump through that. You can't do that. A few people were wondering if you can loot through this, and you actually can't, because this is a solid wall. See? You can't shoot through it. Same thing with these. You can look through them, but you can't shoot through them. It's a solid wall. It just looks like you can shoot, but you can't actually. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad they're adding new stuff like this into the game, the bus stops and these sorts of things. Hopefully they add more things like the caves and you know, even stuff like if you could build in these, that would be pretty cool too. So I'm excited to see what else they're going to bring into the game. But that's about it, guys. I just wanted to kind of show you guys just a little sneak peek. I might do an updated version when the legit version comes out, maybe after a couple weeks when they refine everything. But I just wanted to give you guys a little taste of what to expect, and you know, if you guys are trying to figure out what your base design is for the wipe and stuff, you know, you can start thinking of things while you're at work or whatever you're doing, wasting your time watching my videos instead of playing Rust. But thanks so much for watching, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, you guys can subscribe for more content like this. And if you guys are already part of the family, don't forget to like the video. We'll see you guys next time.